Hello, my name is Serena Montano and I'm an 8th grade student at Albert Einstein Middle School. This video is dedicated to my Capstone project on an injustice happening in America since history's time, false imprisonments. Many people skip on an injustice like this and focus on poverty or animal abuse. But every minute of every day, lives are ruined by placing wrong convictions. I produced an interview which can give the input of normal civilians living in time today. I hope you enjoy. Hear the word false imprisonments. What image do you create in your mind?
So when I think of false imprisonments, I think of someone being framed for something they didn't do and being put in prison for it, and being in prison for the wrong reason.
So the first image that comes to my mind when thinking of false imprisonment is a prison cell with someone in it extremely distraught.
Well, I'm thinking about primarily the families involved in this. The family of the accused person and the families of the victim, because they have no closure. It's they have to start all over again.
People being wrongly accused for the crimes they have done. People behind bars, confusion, broken families, cheating people and sly people.
When I think of false imprisonment, the image that comes into my mind is an innocent individual going through a process that did not need to happen.
Can an individual be wrongfully convicted?
A victim could be wrongly convicted by, say, someone putting the crime weapon of a murder in the framed person's house or something like that.
Individuals can be wrongly convicted for many reasons, one of them possibly being at the wrong place at the wrong time and possibly getting mistaken for someone else is possibly a common one.
Well, actually, unfortunately, it's quite easy. A lot of people are at the wrong place at the wrong time. Sometimes they kind of self-incriminate themselves. Of course, the police uses quite scare tactics where resulting to false confessions, just things like that. But primarily, I believe a lot of people are at the wrong place at the wrong time, and they get guilty through there was nobody else to blame.
Causes could be if they were to believe that the other person would harm their family or loved ones, or jealousy, or just being a bad experience towards that person when they were younger.
There are confused witnesses, people who didn't see what exactly happened, but they just inferred. Maybe there's some pressured witnesses, weak defenses, bad lawyering, and equipment failure. Not everything is updated around here.
Some of the reasons for wrong conviction was for being at the wrong moment, the wrong place, and the wrong time.
In case, an analysis named Annie Duckham was committed with forensic fraud by sending thousands of innocent people to prison with drug convictions. She powdered cocaine on the DNA to test as correct match. For what reason do you think she has done that?
I think she would do that to avoid getting in trouble with the law, even though she's supposed to go to jail for that kind of stuff.
So from the brief amount that I know of this case, I would infer that she was carrying out a vendetta against people that she didn't like, would be my guess.
Well, I really think that she was already convicting people on her own belief, but that if you got yourself in a situation where DNA had to be collected or evidence had to be collected from an individual, he must be guilty of something. Because regular, normal people don't put themselves in that situation. So whatever evidence was collected must have been from people that one way or another were guilty of something and they needed to go to jail. Even though it could have not been the exact, like the drug conviction.
I think she committed laboratory fraud because thoughts were coming to her mind then and she couldn't think about a better way to do something.
I think she was just a heartless person just trying to get over a case, or just ill.
It's pretty simple. She did it for the money. The more people she sent to jail, the more money she got. She did it for the money.
What can you do to create a difference toward the injustice of false imprisonments?
I would say to give ideas to, say, the government and the police department to help the detectives and researchers find out a way to find out who really did it.
On a personal level with false imprisonment, really voting for Attorney General that I believe has similar attitudes and beliefs that I have, and also on just personal is taking care of people and being honest and truthful to myself and to others.
Unfortunately, you can't make too big of a difference as a sole individual. It takes more than one. I guess that if people are or know more about it and find out the details and how such things come about, maybe next time there is a law that we need to vote for, we are more careful or we pay more attention, or maybe we can just sign petitions, things like that that would help. Unfortunately, being wrongfully convicted or going through criminal justice is not an exact science. Some people will get convicted without being at fault, but the more we minimize this situation, the better it is for all of us.
In court, when they're convicted, they could retrial the jury and ask and stay with their opinion and keep fighting for their innocence so they could continue their lives happy.
I think we can stop more false imprisonments by re-examining some cases, bringing up a worthy jury, and of course supplying with worthy equipment for these cases.
The thing about me is that I want to be a prosecutor when I grow up. I want to help those people who are being falsely accused and send the real criminals to justice.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned a few things here and there about making a world a better place. Well, like if you come into the criminal justice field or work within the judicial branch, I really hope you take these questions and answers into consideration and really save people's lives. Thank you so much, and I would like to thank Hector Hernandez and the media class for helping me conduct and edit, make this happen really. And I would like to thank Thomas Leach for helping, well, I would like to just thank the whole all the people that were willing to let me interview them. I hope they had a blast, fun time as I did. Thank you so much.